Yanis, Christmas films or Christmas movies? No, wait. That makes no sense.
Probably
I mean, Christmas music or Christmas films. There we go.
Christmas.
Welcome back to Planet of the Tapes, a film and TV podcast where I am joined with Yanis once again.
Hello.
Here with this episode, has our first bonus episode. So yeah, Yanis, do you want to explain what our bonus episode is?
Yeah, so our bonus episodes come in between our main episodes, and they're going to be a bit shorter, but it also means that we can cover more. So, for example, as you've seen from the title, this is a question episode, but you can do questions, queries. It's a lot more versatile.
Yeah, any type of. I mean, it could evolve over time, but obviously, it's just a more shorter format. Also, so we can have a break. Yeah. We want a break sometimes, guys. But yeah.
So as you'll see, this is not debut. It is Christmas related.
Yeah. So, I mean, December, right? Everyone's, it's Christmas.
Yeah, gearing up for
gearing
Christmas.
up for the big wheels. I don't know why I said that. Either way. So yeah, this is what are our favorite Christmas films. So we'll be taking this in goes. We'll go from obviously 5 to then 1, our favorites. So yeah, we should just start, I guess. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so this is my 5th one. It is, okay, so this one is completely biased. It's one that I grew up seeing like countless times, and I don't think you have it. This one is Rise of the Guardians.
Oh yeah, I've seen Rise of the Guardians.
Yeah. This came out in 2012, directed by Peter Ramsey. It's really creative, actually, in the way that it is a Christmas film. I mean, its target audience is for children, but it has that sense of like imagination and wisdom. Yeah, I loved his character.
I haven't seen it in a while. I need to rewatch it. It's there. I think I watched it in cinema. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that, but yeah, I need to rewatch that definitely. Well, my history of it. I mean, I remember. I mean, I guess you could argue the Christmas Guardians of the Galaxy in a way.
Yeah, it kind of is.
But yeah. Also, for some reason, a stacked cast. Was it Jude Law, Hugh Jackman, Chris Pine? Pretty random.
It feels random.
Yeah,
it's great.
It's like I want to rewatch that definitely. But yeah, is it all nostalgia based?
It is. I think I loved the kind of sense of whimsical and imagination throughout. Like you have Sandman with dreams. You have like, like things that everyone recognizes, like the Tooth Fairy.
Yeah, it's all the holiday icons coming together in a way. So yeah, it's very. I remember always seeing it because as other Christmas films, I always see them more as magical and like uplifting. But this one's more like I always saw it as more very adventure, kind of like, swashbuckling in a way.
Right. Yeah.
So I always stood out of the crowd for me. Yeah.
Also, the animation is like, it's still really good. Like
DreamWorks, right?
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
I don't know, it's just like, I think from the story to the animation, it's done really well. Like it can deal with like loss and longing. I think
fear.
Exactly.
And
fear.
like stepping up to that. I'm not gonna repeat what I just. That sounds so cringe, but you know what I mean. Yeah. I'll rewatch it definitely. But yeah, I'm glad it's in your top 5.
Yeah, I had a long think about this one specifically because I'm like, am I doing this because it's good or am I doing this because I'm biased?
When's the latest you've seen it?
God, I think last year, probably last Christmas.
Okay, that's not too bad. Yeah. I haven't seen it in I don't know, maybe more than 4 years.
Oh wow, okay.
Maybe. That's a good choice though.
Really, really good scene. If anyone's seen it, that fight between the boogeyman or like Pitch and Jack Frost when they're in the air and like...
Oh, not too many spoilers.
Oh my God. Yeah, spoilers. I probably shouldn't have done that. But yeah, if anyone's seen that, it's a really good scene.
Yeah. It's not. I mean, obviously, there's probably there's something. I mean, they're enemies. There's probably a fight.
Yeah.
Not really a big spoiler. Be careful.
Yeah, careful.
It's episode 2. We're not gonna cancel yet. But yeah. Okay. Cool. All right. So my number 5 is Klaus.
Oh.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, I was going through the Christmas films. I mean, I've seen. I haven't seen every single, like all the big ones. So, but yeah, Klaus. Netflix's Klaus. Yeah, it's great. I mean, obviously, starring Jason Schwartzman, J.K. Simmons, Rashida Jones. It shouldn't, like, Netflix has a track record of having some very, I mean, obviously people say very inconsistent,
Yeah.
but I think somehow Klaus, like when I watched it just kind of happened. It was like, oh damn. And like, I think the animation is brilliant.
Oh, it
the
is.
hand-drawnness is not too complicated, but it's not too simple. It's kind of that perfect balance. A bit like Robot Dreams, if anyone's heard of the movie Robot Dreams. But yeah, I thought, it's such a fun, yet also, just like most great Christmas films, he also have like some serious stuff, and it's also like, I mean, has obviously I guess you could say stereotypical themes of like restoring people's joy in life and about, I mean, friendship, but, I like Christmas stuff, but there's something that makes it stand out for me. I think it's probably its characters and maybe its world that I just love. And, so it does like not steal, but you can see the inspirations, like Klaus being a bit like Scrooge, initially.
Right. Yeah.
The kind of lonely, he's kind of giving up on stuff. But obviously through, the film, you see it's all about the people and coming together. And I just thought it's such a beautiful animated film. So yeah, that's my number 5.
It's a really great one when it comes to it. You can feel all of the pieces coming together, like the animation, the story, the characters. And I mean, I know like it comes together, but it literally comes together in terms of like the characters as well. Like the whole message of it, as you said, is connections and bringing people together.
Also like Fish Out of Water in a way with Jesper, I think the main character.
Right.
The mailman, yeah. But yeah, that's my number 5. Also, before we move on, shout out to the what was that song? That's what you do when you mess with the postman. That scene.
Oh, I remember
that
it now.
scene
Yeah.
is the best scene. No context for probably those who've seen it, but as you've seen it, that's the best scene. Don't mess with the postman.
Oh, I'm really great that it's on your list. I completely forgot. But I probably would have put it there as well. I think it's really great.
Yeah.
First time seeing it, I was like, wow, this looks like just from like the poster, it looks kind of like a 2D, 3D. It's
I
2D.
love they got J.K. Simmons.
Yeah.
That's like, yeah, it just works perfectly. But yeah, it's great.
Great.
So what's your number 4, Yanis?
My number 4 is, I haven't seen this one much. It's How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
The Jim Carrey one.
Yes.
Okay, I haven't seen that one in a while. Yeah, let's say what we have to say.
I quite like, I believe the animated one has a slightly different name, I think.
I'm not sure. I haven't seen that one. Or I've seen snippets like from Home Alone. Like when he watches it on, I think, when he's having all the ice cream and he's watching it. Yeah, but no, I haven't really seen it now.
Yeah, no, I really like the animated one as well. I was deciding between which one.
Oh, the Illuminations one or the original?
The Illuminations
one.
one.
Okay, yeah, I watched that in cinemas. I can confirm that I have. Yeah, I remember we were going there. When I went like maybe a week or two after to the cinema, and we accidentally went in the wrong screening because it was playing the Grinch, Illuminations Grinch. Like, oh, we've seen this like 2 weeks ago. Let's leave. Yeah, random, but yeah.
But no, it's really great that Jim Carrey, like, once again, by the way, like completely embodies this role. Like his facial expressions are just amazing. He's like, he is the Grinch, but you could say that about so many things that he does.
Yeah, he's just, it's kind of perfect casting.
It is, yeah.
Because I mean, the Grinch, obviously has different iterations through the years. But the Jim Carrey one, I think, has a very special place in a lot of people's hearts.
Yeah.
And it's also like really like it stands out a lot. Like, I mean, I know it's like early 2000s, but there's something about it, you know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
I don't know.
It just has that. I think when I was rewatching it, it just has that. Just the feel of it. It really embodies the strangeness of Dr. Seuss like stories.
Yeah.
And through like the set design and the costumes
yeah,
and the
it's
makeup.
great, yeah.
It's great.
Yeah, like the makeup on his face.
Yeah, amazing.
Yeah, it's amazing.
And all of the Who's as well.
Oh yeah.
With their kind of the noses.
Yeah. They're kind of like odd. Like I don't remember them as much because I haven't seen it in ages. But Jim Carrey, yeah, force of nature in that film.
He is.
Definitely. Oh yeah, before I forget, have you seen the video of like is an interview I think for Sonic or whatever, and Jim Carrey's like saying like, oh, some kid went up to me and said or something like that, and oh, you're the Grinch, and then he does the face. Have you seen it?
I've seen it.
And he's like, her children or whatever. He's like, and then the parents are like, I thought that was makeup.
But I thought it was too, because like I think I saw it when I
Yeah.
was really young, but it's crazy that he can just like pop out.
But without
faces like
that,
that.
yeah, but without the makeup, it's like, oh damn, he is the Grinch.
He is the Grinch. Like even
Jim
like not to
Carrey's
go on a
brilliant.
tangent on him, but like even in The Mask as well.
Oh,
Like his
yeah.
facial expressions are just like that is
He's
him.
designed for that.
Yeah.
Jim Carrey, always come on the pod. You know what I mean? Come
Yeah,
on,
come
always
on.
welcome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's your fourth one?
Oh yeah. So my fourth one is okay. This is where some stuff shuffled because something that I watched not too long ago, well recently I'd say, kind of pushed some out. So this would have been probably third, but it's moved to fourth now.
Okay.
So this is Elf.
Right. Okay. That's
Okay,
great.
Is that on your list?
No, it's not.
Okay. I'll talk about it. What can I say? Another great comedic performance. Will Ferrell.
Yeah. it
You
is.
know,
Iconic.
Yeah, it's just. I mean, I know so much has been said about Elf. You know, it is hilarious. I mean, the dynamic with James Caan, the father,
Yeah.
he really hates him, and it still works. Yeah, I mean, obviously in a film sensitive, bringing people together, but I think what really, just like I think in The Grinch, what really solidifies this as for me one of my favorites is Will Ferrell. He's
Yeah,
just
he
hilarious, just as this man child. So that, and obviously the dynamic, and I think it all just crescendos together into just a great Christmas film. So yeah, you know, not a lot to say. It's been said. So yeah, that's my number 4.
I think it's a common thing with Christmas films are often associated with like connections and happiness.
Yeah.
So it's nice that Elf, it also does that, but it brings I found it a really unique plot to it. I really
Yeah,
liked.
like the beginning, like is like, you know, the production sounds brilliant. Like the whole North Pole world.
Yeah.
It's just, and then like the little stop motion guys. I think it's stop motion. It's just brilliant. Oh yeah, and before I forget, Mr. Narwhal. Do you remember Mr. Narwhal?
I haven't seen it in a while.
All I need to say, he's amazing, and that's all I've got to say.
Good.
Yeah. So what's your number 3?
So a lot with Christmas films feeling like happiness and connection. This one's kind of moving on from that, and we might share this one. This one is a recent one. Okay. It's Holdovers.
Yes, I have
share
this
it.
one. I have this one.
Okay.
We'll talk about it when I get to it.
Okay. Do you want to do your third one?
Yeah. Oh no. Oh yeah. My third one. You probably have the Polar Express.
Okay, I've got this one as well.
It's
a different placement though.
Okay, should I just talk about it now?
Yeah, you can.
Okay. I know people have left this episode because I just said Polar Express. But hear me out, guys. Hear me out. This film meant everything to me when I was younger. And I mean, you know, probably, I don't know. What did it mean to you?
No, same. I completely loved it. It was amazing.
Like, it's all nostalgia. I used like, I mean, this is gonna sound super cringe, but I don't even know why it was this coincidence. But I also I had a nightgown like the kid, but it was
Right.
red. Okay, it was red, and it also had a hole for it, but it was on the other side.
Oh,
So I was like, what? And yeah, I was weird.
you are a hero boy.
Oh no. Yeah, we don't talk about his name yet. Yeah, I'm never gonna call him Hero Boy.
I don't know, like all of the names, Know It All, Hero Boy, Hero Girl, Hobo.
Just give them a name,
Yeah.
even if they don't say it. Yeah, I know people are like the animation's weird, like, but you know, when I was younger, that film just. I mean, I think it's also because of Alan Silvestri's like score.
Right. Yeah. Oh, it's amazing.
That score is embedded in me, and every Christmas, if I do not think about it, then something's probably wrong with me. I mean, obviously, Alan Silvestri known for the Avengers theme, Forrest Gump, but like, yeah, it's gonna sound cringe, but Polar Express, especially I think the main suite, I think it's called, is so magical and it's such an uplifting, and it just has so much power to it for me. I mean, I'm probably nostalgic, but it just, it defined my Christmas when I was younger. So
no, you messaged it well. Like it's uplifting, the score, especially like the score, but also the songs in it. Like
the original
iconic.
songs, yeah. Tom Hanks, what's that? Hot Chocolate. Yeah, that's
I mean,
great.
Well, like Tom Hanks in like
5,
a million roles.
6 roles. Yeah, just if you share with me, please let me know. I'm not an odd one out with Yanis, but yeah, I know people call this a horror movie, but this is my list, guys. My list.
I mean, I think, yeah, for me, I'll say it now because Polar Express is my second one. But the animation can be
questionable.
Questionable.
I mean, like, I saw it again recently and I was like, because it was like a 4K version, which was probably a bad idea. But I was like, okay. It's okay.
It's okay.
Oh, yeah. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
The music and the story kind of balance it out for me.
Yeah, like it overshadows it for me. And yeah, I mean, okay, I did rewatch. I mean, I never said I rewatched it, but when I rewatched it, the reason why it's a number 3 for me, I know it's number 2, but for me it's number 3 because I rewatched it and I was like, it's great still. I mean, for me, obviously nostalgia reasons, but something else came up. But yeah, sorry, this is your number 2, so you can talk about it.
Oh, okay.
First, yeah.
This is Amara and Yanis from the editing room.
Sorry about that. Interrupt.
We just wanted to say that our 4th episode will include the Planet of the Tapes Awards. So we have a People's Awards section, and we wanted to make sure that everyone's included in this. So if you look down in the description of this episode, you'll see a Google form, which will have in it all of the categories.
Yeah, and like it'll be like you can like cast your vote in, and we'll read out who wins, and this is our 2024 recap.
Yeah,
going through the whole year, seeing some different awards, and having your voice in as well.
Yeah, so we'll see you there, and back to the Christmas episode.
Yep.
Yeah, it's my number 2. I think it could have gone number 3, but I think I put it at number 2 mainly for the story and the amazing music.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, there were a few things. The animation, I did find sometimes the dialogue slightly clunky, but like apart from that,
yeah. Is it? I can't remember. I believe.
Oh, please don't. It was, yeah, I think the way that it captures magic and excitement and
childhood excitement.
Yeah, exactly. I was going to say that childhood excitement
and wonder
is just it's amazing. Although it slightly bugs me that there's like Hero Boy, Know It All.
That once you told, because you're the one who told me that, I didn't know that.
It was
like when I met you, I was like, oh yeah, we're talking about Polar Express. I'm I'm like, oh yeah, what are the names again? You're like, oh, I was actually a hero boy. And like, nice joke, Yanis. I'm like, wait, what? Yeah.
It's, I don't know, it feels weird, but also like when I kind of think about it, because you don't have a name for that character, you can, although you see that character on screen and they're talking, you can really put yourself in that character's shoes
Yeah.
because it's hero boy and hero girl. You're like, well, I can be,
Oh,
I can be the hero.
You can be the hero.
Or like, I guess if you want to like associate yourself with the know-it-all or something, then
No.
you can.
No.
I really like as well. It comes up a few times when I was rewatching it, but the butterfly effect. So, for example, when you have there's a sequence where you have something gets lost and you see it traveling all of these different
yes,
places.
the feather.
Yeah, the ticket.
Oh yeah, the ticket. Yeah. Yeah.
But you have a lot of the time in this where it's like a small action can like change the course of the whole film, and it's really nice to see that.
Yeah, and yeah, this is that.
Oh, those are my points. I just really, that was it. Iconic music.
Yeah.
The magic of it all is amazing.
I love How It's a Train. I used to be obsessed with trains, so it kind of worked perfectly for me. So yeah, it's just trains, Tom Hanks, Christmas.
What more can you want?
Alan Silvestri. Yeah, what else could you want? Yeah, brilliant.
It's one of the best shots of a Christmas film I think I've seen.
There's some cinematic shots in there. Yeah,
so cinematic when he steps outside and you see that shot of the train and there's the smoke covering it and you have like the beautiful lighting.
And the red flare of the train.
Right, yeah.
It's
amazing.
Please don't hate us for like Polar Express, guys. We do. Yeah, okay.
So yeah, that's my second one. I kind of skipped ahead. So what's your next one?
My number 2?
Yes.
You have this as well, I'm pretty sure. The Holdovers.
I do.
As you would say. Trailer guy. Obviously recent. Obviously this is the one that went ahead over Polar Express. We watched this in cinema, guys.
Yeah.
It was great, obviously. But yeah, The Holdovers. Where do I start? I mean, I think the aesthetic, the retro aesthetic is just so great. Like how it sounds vintage as well.
Yeah.
The sound design and the look of it, it just works perfectly. Even though it was shot, I'm pretty sure digitally, they had to like manually make it to look like film, which is really impressive.
Wow, I didn't know that.
So that's a thing. I also really love how like balances like comedy and like serious moments. Like I think a lot of these films do, but I think The Holdovers has, I think, probably in my list the most serious topics or more darker stuff.
No, definitely.
So I think I do applaud it for being hilarious while also being having real character moments in it. So yeah. I mean, this is what's this one?
This was my third one.
Yeah.
So we kind of had it swapped around.
Yeah.
Polar Express and Holdovers. It's such a like a. I know it covers like heavier themes, but it's such a family film.
Yeah.
Like, it's so funny, and I know I was laughing throughout. It was great.
Yeah, it just came out of nowhere. We watched it in, was it January, February?
It was I think
after
so. Yeah.
Christmas, because we got it after. So, but it was still great. Like, you had to be there in the cinema to watch. It's very communal, coming together film. I really wished I watched in Christmas, but maybe this year I'll watch in Christmas and see how it feels. You know what I mean?
Right.
So yeah. Also, I know this is linked to our theme, but another great debut from Dominic Sessa. The kid.
Right. Yeah, it was.
I think he was in theatre. Was he a theatre kid? I can't remember, but brilliant. He just blew it out of it. Especially when you're like next to Paul Giamatti.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
It is.
That's like some big shoes to fill. Next to each other. So yeah, that's just great.
All of the acting in this is like, I tried to say like, oh, the standout performance was this, but like really like the main cast,
the main trio.
Yeah. It's really like, especially doing Joy Randolph, like
deservedly won the Oscar. It was great.
Right, exactly.
Once again, everything came together perfectly. I know I keep saying that, but you know. And also, I'd say just an incredible, like, and very witty screenplay. You know,
It is, yeah.
I'm so glad it also got nominated because I feel like it's one of those films that I feel like it could have been snubbed. You know what I mean?
No, I
This
see
is
what you
kind of
mean.
like, you know, Christmas, and you know, but brilliant.
Brilliant. I feel like a lot of the time, Christmas films get, you know, packed into that, just packed into Christmas
Yeah, it's
itself.
like goofy kind of genre.
Yeah,
Not taken
exactly.
seriously, but the holdovers really shows what you can do with not only a Christmas setting, but you know, being a great as a film in itself. Like it's their Christmas, but it's not focused exactly on Christmas.
No, I
It's
see
one
what
of
you mean.
those.
It steps away from that, you know, classical,
It's kind of
stereotypical Christmas.
wonder. It's its own thing.
It does its own thing, and it's nice to see a Christmas film that by stepping out of that, you know, stereotype of Christmas films, it flourishes in other ways. It shows the characters well. It shows a deeper look into the characters.
Yeah, giving it just more depth and just you know, a different perspective.
Right.
So yeah. Wait, so that leaves us to our number ones.
This leads us to our number one. I feel like we might have the same. I'm not sure.
All right. What's your number one, Yanis?
Okay, so this one was very hard to pick, but it's iconic. I don't know anyone who hasn't seen it. I love it. It's Home Alone.
Ryan. I swear he said. Oh, wait, sorry.
Wait, has he?
Yeah, I swear he hasn't.
Oh,
I swear he said he hasn't.
Okay.
Or was that The Incredibles?
It was incredible.
Yeah. Sorry to interrupt. Yeah. Number one.
Yeah, it's Home Alone.
Same.
Okay, great.
It's just that I know, like, it's like a cliche answer, but like, you know, it's Home Alone, and okay, I haven't seen It's a Wonderful Life yet, so that could have been up there, maybe, possibly, but Home Alone. What are we saying,
Alone.
Dennis?
It's, I don't know. I love it from start to finish. It's one of those films where it's like, you look past the technical aspects of it. You look past I didn't like the cinematography of this.
The physics.
I didn't like, yeah, especially that. Like, you look past it all and just like sit down and just enjoy this film.
It's such a family film. That's
It
like
really is,
top tier family. Like incredible stuff.
Amazing performances from Macaulay Culkin as Kevin McAllister.
Yeah, one of the best child performances I would say ever.
Yeah,
You know what
true.
I mean? Like, it just kind of set the scene for the standard for child performances. He's hilarious. He can get that, emotion for the audience and the family. Obviously, another film connects about family and connection. But, all resting on his shoulders. It just, he's amazing. Perfect casting.
Perfect
One of the
casting.
perfect castings.
He does it brilliantly. Like, as you said, his facial and but also like other things like comedic timing, movement.
Oh yeah.
It's all there. And for being like, I'm not sure how young he was, but he was quite young.
Yeah. What were they? 8? No, not 8, 9, 10.
Around that age.
Yeah.
For being around that age, that's very good performances.
That's a gift.
Even Catherine O'Hara as the mother.
Yeah, she's great.
Really great.
Kevin.
Like, I feel like everyone knows that.
Yeah.
What do you think of it?
Obviously, I mean, what you've said, or building on what you've said, I want to shift a bit to the villains, Harry and Marv. Another amazing and priceless reactions, like the traps, the stuff they go through, and just it's hilarious. I mean, I think what's his name? Daniel Stern, I think his name.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. His like his screams, his face. Obviously, I think the actor of Marv, he was brilliant, but just his like, cause like, is it who's Daniel Stern? Is he Marv, right?
He is Marv.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, the other way I went with Harry, but Marv is like, he's not that smart, clearly.
No.
But that's what works brilliant about him. Yeah, just one of the best comedic duos.
Right. It's so like Looney Tunes.
Yeah,
in the way
it's
that they
so
are.
slapstick, but it just works. And like, I mean, we probably question ourselves once in a while that we are laughing people kind of getting beat up, but like
Yeah.
it's Marv and Harry, it's fine. God.
I don't know. It's so fun. Like I don't know what to talk about it without going into like technical aspects.
And also like so much has been said about it. You know,
Right.
obviously, like it's one of those perfect of its genre.
Exactly.
One of the perfect Christmas films. One of the perfect family films. Everything coming together perfectly. Number one.
And I don't want to be a hater, but like it has been milked like
Oh
a
yeah.
lot.
How many? Wait, Home Alone 2. It says Culkin number 3.
I mean, the newest one was Home Sweet Home Alone.
that was Disney Plus one, wasn't it?
It was, yeah.
I didn't watch that one.
No.
I don't know. The kid was. I've seen him. Yeah, he was. I've heard he's from somewhere else. I've seen him.
I recognize him, but
Yeah.
I can't remember from
He was.
where.
He was. I hope he was good in it. Oh well. Hopefully he does something. You know, something else. All these reboots. You know.
Yeah. Do you have you seen Home Alone 2?
Yes. Yeah, that would have been an honorable mention. Home Alone 2 is great. I mean, it's not as good. I think the villain is it Tim Curry? I can't.
I can't remember exactly.
He is hilarious as well, and the what's this the not the assistant. What do they call them? The assistants of the hotels.
Oh,
They call them the people that help you with the bags.
I completely forgot.
Yeah, either way, he's hilarious. Obviously, he does stuff later on with like Adam Sandler, but yeah, another great comedic like trio of the hotel people. Yeah, that's an honorable mention, and also this is a really random honorable mention, but I kind of have a soft spot for the Doctor Who Snowman episode.
Okay, right.
This is really random, but it's played a few times, especially yeah, just around Christmas or just in general that I've seen. It's great. Smith, brilliant. Clara, great introduction. I guess was introduction. Pretty sure. Yeah.
It was. I think so. Yeah.
I like the whole Victorian aspect. It just yeah, it's a bit goofy, and the villains, Richard E. Grant, is a bit odd, but I love the scene specifically where Clara first goes into the TARDIS. And she
Yes.
does the thing. Oh my days. That is like top tier Matt Smith scenes.
Mm.
Yeah,
Agreed.
we'll probably talk more about Doctor Who later on. So
Right.
yeah.
But I mean, Doctor Who, like typically, I think almost every season has got a Christmas special again.
Yeah, from New Who, yeah. But I think Snowman's really stood out for me.
Yeah, not to go on about Doctor Who too much,
Yeah.
but like, I think I've talked to you about this quite a few times, but also with Clara, Last Christmas, which is Peter Capaldi's episode.
Yeah.
Genuinely brilliant. Like for me, my favorite Doctor Who Christmas episode. I don't know how to say it without going into it and giving spoilers, but if you're someone who's seen Doctor Who but you might have stopped, definitely go and see.
Can you
Last
just
Christmas.
like watch it by itself?
Yeah, you can definitely.
Okay.
There's no it's not related to any other episodes unless you want to
Standalone.
know the characters, I guess. Like Clara and the Doctor.
Okay.
But like they don't mention anything in it that's related to the main episodes.
Okay, that's good.
So if you want to see Doctor Who, there would be other episodes we would recommend to start with. But I mean, if it's Christmas time, definitely see that.
Yeah. We'll talk about it later on, guys. There will definitely be Doctor Who. So yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have any other honorable mention?
Not that I can think of on the spot. Do you have any?
This is a bit of a random one. I haven't seen it in ages. After Christmas.
Oh yeah, that's amazing.
I mean, I used to watch that a lot. It's just it's great. That's not a lot to say. Another is it Oddman? No, maybe it's not Oddman. I don't know, but it's just it does it's have a look at it, guys. Have a look at it. Especially it's a good family one.
It is, yeah.
What are any other honorable mentions?
I suppose there's I guess a mix between them is Nightmare Before Christmas, which is kind of like a bit of
I
both.
still haven't seen Nightmare Before Christmas. Probably a crime to a lot of people. You've seen it, right?
A long time ago.
I used to be terrified at Jack Skellington.
Yeah.
I gave me nightmares, but that's another story for another day. Another honorable mention, probably Todd Haynes' Carol.
Oh, right. Okay.
I think I told you about this once.
You have, I think.
Another film with like a amazing aesthetic, vintage aesthetic, like similar to Holdovers, but I think more grimier, and it's a really interesting film. I mean, it's saying Christmas, not necessarily about Christmas, but I remember watching a color theory video about it and how it uses the colors of Christmas. Carol, yeah, I would recommend it, guys. Cate Blanchett, Rooney Mara, just a really more complex, and I would say this is definitely more on the serious side than funny. It's not necessarily not funny. It's more serious, but it's, if you're looking for some Christmas film they haven't seen or a bit more obscure, I would recommend Carol, definitely.
Okay, it's an interesting one. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I think that's our honorable mentions.
I think so. So if we're going back in order, my fifth one was Rise of the Guardians.
Mm-hmm.
And my fourth one was How the Grinch Stole Christmas. Then it was Holdovers. And then to end, it was Home Alone.
Right. So for me, if you want to recap, it was number 5, Klaus. Number 4, Elf. Number 3, Polar Express. Number 2, the Holdovers. Sorry, I have to turn the voice, the trailer. Yeah. And number 1, Home Alone.
Home Alone.
1.
Oh, yeah, 1. Yeah, the first one.
Definitely, yeah.
I mean, no, I think the second one's
good.
It's not Home Alone 2, it's Home Alone something in
New York.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's still good, but Home Alone 1 still has the edge over it. Right. But yeah, thank you very much, everyone, for tuning in for this episode of Planet of the Tapes. We hope you enjoy this bonus content, and I hope you also understand it from what Yanis described it as. So yeah, do you have anything to say, Yanis?
Yeah, I'm really interested to hear what your top 5 are. So make sure to email us at planetofthetapespodcast@gmail.com. And I would love to see them.
But yeah, thank you for your support. And, stay tuned for next week's episode, which is obviously a debut, but it will be a Christmas debut.
Yeah.
So, yeah, until then, have a lovely holiday.
Yeah.
And see ya.
Bye. I didn't know what to say.